I don't know about you, but I'm so sick of Metroidvanias being the focus when people talk about Castlevania. Sure, those games are great, but the Classicvanias, for me, are where it's at. There's been a few indie developers that have been working on some Classicvania-influenced games, and one of those is today's title that I'm spotlighting, Lords of Exile. Developed by indie creator CZ Azuaga, it was a labor of love starting way back in 2018. Playing this game gave me vibes of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, but more linear, so if you're into that game and other Classicvanias, I think you'll love this one. Now to go back, some of you may be saying, oh wait, what is a Classicvania? Well, the original Castlevania games didn't have giant castles to traverse. They were stage-based, with each stage revealing a new part of the castle without everything feeling so interconnected. Though Simon's Quest was the blueprints for what would eventually become Symphony of the Night, games like Lords of Exile tried to harken back to the oldest days of the franchise, which many of us greatly preferred. The story of Lords of Exile tells the tale of a place called Exilia. A boy by the name of Gabriel was taught how to fight by his adopted family who discovered him. However, one day his village was attacked. As far as I can tell, I believe the forces who raided his village were also run by the same person he later joins forces with afterwards, a warlord by the name of Galagar. But Galagar saw how powerful Gabriel had become over the years, and he decided to send him a message by killing Gabriel's betrothed woman. Rage fueled Gabriel's blade as he seeks to get vengeance for his beloved. I think my biggest issue with this game is that there doesn't seem to be any repercussions for dying. There's no continues and you're given unlimited lives, though I wonder if there's a hard mode that offers a greater challenge in this respect. Personally, I think this is on the easier side, as I was able to skate through the first few levels relatively quickly. So for those of you who prefer an easier Castlevania experience, this one may be a little more user-friendly. Lords of Exile released on the Nintendo Switch and Steam, but it'll probably be coming to PlayStation 4 or 5, as well as Xbox relatively soon, though I have no confirmation on that. The website just says PC and consoles, so we'll have to see if it releases on anything outside the Switch and Steam. It has 8 stages full of exciting platforming and action. The controls feel really smooth overall, though it still feels like that classic stiff Castlevania action style. Not quite as slick as Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, but I didn't have any issues with the controls themselves. There are some cool things your character can do, like a down thrust to lead the way to new areas. Shatterhand feels like it could have been an influence as well, as you get a spirit buddy who helps you here and there. Visually, it feels right at home with what Bloodstained Curse of the Moon laid out. But overall, I really enjoyed my time with this game. Musically, it seems to be a hodgepodge of wavetable sounds combined with the FM-based tones you'd hear out of a Genesis, so a sort of NES Genesis sandwich. Count me in! I played a few stages in and really enjoyed it, and I think you would too. It's so great that we're finally starting to see developers throw back to the Classicvania era of Castlevania. This comes highly recommended if you enjoyed Curse of the Moon. If you want to see more previews like this, just let me know in the comments down below. Are you going to pick up Lords of Exile? Let me know down below. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later with more fun video content. Take care.